I hate putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government. Led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
That's shady as fuck already.
It is. So that's 2 reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
Clan Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
Kronos X? Never heard of it. What is it, some kind of drug?
It's a highly addictive psychotropic with a staggeringly high fatality rate that stands to make Clan Kelly a lot of money.
Yeah, at what cost?
Well, the phrase Finsbury New Project keeps popping up in their comms, if you'd like to take a look into it. It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic. Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Time to meet this mystery man.
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
My guy is proper paranoid, innit?
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Noted. Not very inviting. The whole place is wired.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
On it.
Welcome to Claire and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up, people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government, too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash the hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Move! One more muscle, Chief, and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
Chill. No need to get excited.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
No, we're more underground.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Listen! You're wasting time! Right now, you've got to run. Albion's coming!
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish! Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Oh, thanks. I know. Why else would I be risking my ass here?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
Oh, come on. Not a friend of Cass here. We need your help taking him down, alright? He's behind the bombings.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Move! Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck, think. Shit, fine. Move table. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Move it!
Crap.
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Oh, shit.
Moving to intercept. Any other patrols have eyes on the suspect, over?
Phew.
All units, disengage. Suspect has disappeared.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I... could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, Not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizing or some shit. Society was a technical problem. And people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them or you squash them. Sorry, Chief. I gotta switch proxy servers so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice.
Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
What we need is an insider on the team.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cyber security sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
Tower of London? That place is totally locked down. How do we get in?
I'd like to help, fam, but Nigel's caught a whiff now. With all the CTOS cameras, it'd take him less than 5 to ID me. I ain't risking my pretty face.
We need an Albion insider for our caper, one who's willing to turn coat. I've reached out to a contact who works in a nearby pub. Where better to find a bleakly disillusioned anti-hero numbing their conscience with drink, but secretly desperate for redemption. I've let our contact know what we're in the market for, and she's nearby.
Hi. You lot certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right?
Yeah, I know. But go big or go home, right? And it's not like we have a choice. Cass is presenting his secret project to a bunch of dickheads. And I'll bet you anything, it means bad news for us.
Fucking Nigel Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sob stories working in a pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind.
Cool. Send me all the info I need.
I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
We're aware of an Albion employee who might be approachable.
Recruiting someone from Albion, huh? Sounds risky.
They're jackbooted thugs who regularly murder civilians. If finding a disenchanted employee is really that difficult, humanity's much worse off than I thought. It would also be quite useful to have someone on the inside.
For however long that lasts, Nigel's real good at sniffing out spies.
Personal experience speaking?
Yeah, not really in a sharing mood right now, fam.
That drone's spinning out. Not my archibald.
You look like someone who's ready to fight the power.
Are you with DedSec? If you are, I could use your help.
We're ready for anything. What have you got?
Well, a good mate of mine has this disease that I can't even pronounce. And with the state of the NHS, he hasn't been able to get treatment. His only option was to go to a doctor who's, how shall I say, less than credible. Possible connections to Clan Kelly, you know. And I paid for treatment.
Go on.
The drugs worked. They worked too well. As soon as my mate got hooked, the Kellys jacked up the prices. What can we even do?
What a piece of work. We'll get your friend the medicine they need. Don't worry.
Nicely done. Well, this quote-unquote doctor is a real winner. He was struck off the medical register for gross malpractice last year, and now he's a freelance mob surgeon. Nice work if you can get it.
Can you track him down, Bagsy?
I am quite literally always tracking everyone down. Pushing you his coordinates now. The Clan Kelly doctor you're looking for is close by. And he's got a highly secure laptop with him too. That should contain the whereabouts of the drug shipment. There's the laptop.
Is it almost done? I'll blow your fucking head off!
Gonna have nightmares tonight.
Not find up any. Gonna move on. Here, checking another area.
How did that bastard get away?
Laptop scraped. Get to safety while I analyze the data. I found them at a warehouse where the experimental drugs are being stored. I'm sure Mary Kelly won't mind if you nick a few.
Shit for brains! Worthless piece of shit!
I'm detecting a vehicle nearby with at least 2 years' worth of treatments inside. That's more than enough to wean our contact's friend off the treatment.
Noted.
There's the vehicle with the drugs in it. Try not to destroy it.
Well, that's disconcerting. Why is this vehicle so special?
Here I am. Now what?
I found a safe location where a friend can pick it up. Sending you the coordinates now.
Is creating 4,000 jobs. Count them all, 4,000. 4,000 new jobs. Thanks to this new tech investment.
I mean, that's a very exciting thing if you're someone who wants to work in the tech sector, but I can only assume that this tech investment has created 4,000 jobs that will immediately be taken by... You're listening to The Bug.
Nibbling away on the rotten carcass of a once free Britain. Hello, resistors. This is The Bug, keeping the fire of hope alive in the vacuum of today's Britain. Okay.
It's finished. You'll find all the drugs you need to wean off your friends safely stashed in a truck. We'll drop you a pin on its position.
I'm in your debt.
You should totally join up with DedSec. Kick ass for a cause.
All right, mate. I'm in.
The more we are, the better we are. Welcome to DedSec.
Thank you. I'm ready for action.
Wicked.
We have an Albion operative on our roster. We should let them know they're needed. Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready. If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform.
Just another day on the job.
Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
Oh. Yeah.
I think we've been introduced.
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
You know much more about Cass than I do.
Yeah, I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him.
Huh.
He was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Seriously?
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
This is going to make our jobs that much easier and safer.
Yeah.
These coins date back to the Roman conquest of Britain, or Albion, as it was known in 43 AD. Some are genuine Roman coins, but others were imitations made by the
Everything is proceeding on schedule, and Mr. Cass is as determined as ever to make the White Tower as safe as possible from terrorist attacks. I believe he has ensured the security measures so that we are
They're down boots before coming. Like I haven't got enough to do. Dealing with construction.
terrorists, drug lords, murderers. One man turn deserves another. Would you agree?
And together, we will.
Yep.
I heard someone saying DedSec was bad. So we are
They better not be. Just a bunch of terrorists pretending to have morals.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Fantastic.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
No good to question his director. I'm not questioning his bloody directive. I'm wondering why we're not being sent out against those fucking thugs.
Maybe because he has a plan, a vision. That guy has ideas running around his head between nothing and the universe. He wants to stay on
That black briefcase. I know. Waste of time, waste of life.
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Sr.'s death.
I want to see it.
Internal Psych Assessment AS001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company. But I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
Well, shit. Cass really isn't right in the head, and they're trusting him with the security of London.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
Would make the world a hell of a better place. The plumbing in my flat is one of them. He sells stolen goods on the side. Good old Al.
Yeah, no, I did do that. Yeah, I left her at home.
I saw this bloody great show.
No, she's in the kitchen on the right. Yes, I did. It's in the kitchen on the right.
How's it going? Feeling a bit tense. Yours truly. Finally, I
How are you getting on with those metrics? The deadline is coming up quickly. It wouldn't do to miss it. He's presenting to the stakeholders right now.
I know, but if I mess this up, then the whole project is delayed. I don't know how.
Don't even joke about that. I don't even want to think about what Director Cass would do. Just make sure you get it done.
Rubbish? Keep piling on the pressure. That's sure to help.
Welcome to Project Themis. Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, I promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard, but here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
A building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
How do I get out, Bagley?
The catacombs, fam.
Why can't doors and corners. Go! Find the bus. Now!
I don't know you.
What was that?
We've got them now!
Deploying fire!
Big shot out here!
Target is firing! Back it in! Taking fire! Let him go here!
I need cover! I need a hand!
Frag grenade for him!
Fired!
Saw Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very, persuasive.
Fuck. He's crazed. And anything coming out of that brain case will be crazed, including this Themis project. Damn. What the fuck? Fair pay. Fuck's sake! I don't like this. I really don't. What was that?
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
You can't do this. Stop.
Can I get an ETA?
You there, ID check. Now.
Okay, I guess.
I'll start the briefing whenever you're ready. Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome, but what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion. Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Titus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack. So Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone, something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
To bypass Titus security?
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot will have a fun little gadget to break in the Titus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.